Philadelphia making that list. Right now, I welcome Heather Heidelbaugh to the program. She's a candidate for Pennsylvania Attorney General. Heather, good to see you. Thanks so much for coming on. I'm curious here to start this out with you. What is your response when you hear Larry Krasner speaking against the president? What's happening in Philly?
He's the only person that is talking like this. You know, he won't prosecute people who commit crimes with illegal guns, but he wants to prosecute federal agents. It's the first time I heard he ever actually wants to prosecute someone.
Yeah, again, federal agents wanting to prosecute them, carrying out their orders, their directives. I wanted to ask you specifically about this and just how much truth is in it, because when I read it, I'm like, is this real life? Democratic Governor Tom Wolf, Pennsylvania, decided to yank funding from Lebanon County, where local Republican leaders defied the shutdown orders, targeting bars, restaurants, large gatherings. Now the county, reportedly the only one in Pennsylvania to have been cut off from millions of dollars of federal coronavirus relief money distributed by the state. Have you seen this? What are your thoughts?
Yes, in fact, I just talked to someone yesterday from Lebanon County who is fighting that. You know, the governor is very putative. The people here are calling him, you know, King Wolf. He's decided that he wants to punish two commissioners who voted to go ahead and try to allow their people to continue to work to feed their families. So he's going to punish every single person in Lebanon County. And he said if you don't follow his orders, you know, he's going to withhold federal money. We'll see in court whether he's allowed to do that legally.
I know you're running for Attorney General there in the state. I'm curious to see your thoughts on these shutdowns that you're seeing across our country, specifically there in Pennsylvania. Where do you stand on this? Because a lot of folks question their civil liberties being encroached upon. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, there's a balance, obviously. You know, we have a national pandemic. Everyone understands that. But also, people understand that they have to feed their families. And so what should have happened in Pennsylvania is there should have been a much more surgical approach. We have two major cities in Pennsylvania with huge populations, but we also have vast parts of the state that are rural, that have had very low deaths, very low hospitalizations. So instead of putting a one order fits all, he should have been very, very surgical in how he approached this. You know, people are really suffering. You have a situation here in Pennsylvania where people didn't receive unemployment compensation. You can talk to people who work in state Senate offices or federal Senate offices, and they spend all their days talking to constituents who haven't received a single unemployment check since March 13th. How do you expect to feed people? You're going to have a crisis on your hands if you don't either provide unemployment or allow people to work. So it's going to get very, very difficult here.
I want to show you something. This is a tweet from the president. He tweets this about your state. There is no way a place like Pennsylvania can vote for radical left and their puppet Joe Biden when they are against fracking, steel production, and just about everything else that Pennsylvania stands for. Likewise, Texas and many other states. Heather, just final thoughts on that and what you think. Does the president have a point?
Southwestern Pennsylvania has delivered a lot for America. In World War II, we delivered steel and helped defeat the Nazis. That's where I live here in Pittsburgh, and we have delivered low-cost, affordable natural gas in abundance to rid America as well as Pennsylvania of that abundant energy would be a huge mistake.
All right, Heather Heidelbaugh, live for us. Good to see you, Heather. Thanks so much, and best of luck with the campaigning.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right, for